Should I do a spin around? Let me do a spin around for you. Get the back. No, I'm just kidding. I love this hair. This is gonna be the first thing I say in this video. Don't I look much clearer because I got a new camera? I'm so excited. I have a few surprises for you. It is a hair video. And so my good friend Lily, she did send me hair. She reached out to me. I guess they loved my video. I'm so excited. It has like 50,000 views. And I'm just, you know, I'm just doing this for fun. So that's awesome. So thank you guys so much. I really do appreciate that. So she reached out to me and offered to send me hair to review. And so I'm putting that out there. I'm not gonna just take the hair and not let you guys know it was sent to me. Beautiful Queen Hair Shop. I've done reviews on them, updates on them. One of my favorite hair companies. The quality of hair that all these YouTube vloggers have is not the same that I feel like that we're getting. So it's obvious that, you know, that these companies send these vloggers the hair and might, you know, possibly send them like the good batched hair and then don't care about the rest of us. But I have ordered from Barry's Hair Shop before when they were Beautiful Queen Hair Shop. Alright, that's it. That's the last time I'm going to do it. Formerly known as Beautiful Queen Hair Shop. I feel like I have to keep throwing that in there. I should put it down here, like formerly known as whatever. But when she reached out to me, she's like, I'm going to send you hair. I'm like, oh, this is great. I'm in between styles right now. Perfect time to switch it up. It just fell right into my lap. And then I was like, I wanted to give my hair a break from sew-ins. So my hair actually grew a lot when I did the clip-ins. I did them for like 3 months over the fall. And it grew a lot, so now I'm going to do it all over again. She sent me 3 bundles. She sent me 3 bundles of Malaysian hair. I have never ever even seen Malaysian hair like on somebody's Instagram. I usually just stick with Brazilian, Peruvian. I have heard of Mongolian. So this is Malaysian. And I was like a little scared. I was like, oh my goodness. I don't know what I'm going to do with this hair. What if this hair doesn't match? Is it curly hair? Is it straight hair? It doesn't specify if it's, I mean, it's obviously curly, but if it's like, this is like a loose curly or a deep kind of curly, it's called Queen Malaysian Virgin Hair. And they sent me 3 bundles. She reached out to me, asked me what lengths I wanted. Right now I have 16, 18, and 20 inch hair that she sent to me, and I only used the 18 and 20 inch, and I put the 16 inch aside, and I used about half of the 18 inch bundle and the complete 20 inch bundle. But I will show you this hair. So you already know when you see this bag and you see the yellow DHL truck that it is a great day. So it came in a bag. She emailed me, and about 4 days later I got the hair. And then this is an untouched bundle. This is the 16 inch that I didn't touch. The hair is very silky, and I love the texture of it. It's very soft. The last Brazilian curly that I got from Lace Exclusive was definitely more coarse than this hair. This hair is light, and this hair is very soft. The other one has a thick and more coarse. This is less coarse. When it's out of the bundle and after you wear it, you just fall, well, I just fell more and more in love with it. And it's just minimum manageability. Like, I wake up and I throw my clips in and it just all blends. It blends flawless with my hair. Other than that, you know, you can dye it to match your hair color. I'm already in a routine with this hair. It's just go and go. I really haven't touched it. Tangling, because they are clip-ins, and I'm still wearing my jackets and my sweaters, I do have to detangle it like when I take them out. So I always suggest that you pass a comb through these clip-in extensions that you make before you put them on, and then when you take them off. It won't be that tangly, but you know, things happen. I keep mine in a box, a shoe box. You know, just something really simple. I love it. I've never tried Malaysian hair, and this is the lightest. I love Peruvian because of how light it is, but I really feel like this is the lightest hair I've ever put in my head, and it's so full and light. Like, I kept putting clips on. I had like 10 pieces, and right now I have 9 pieces. There's 9 pieces of clip-ins in my head. On a daily basis, I only wear 8, and I only wore 10 because I felt like my head, like I felt like it was light. And then when I went out with all 10 pieces, everybody was like, "That is so much hair," and I was like, "Oh my god." It wasn't bad, but it was just like, it's so much. Because of how light it is, I just kept adding on, thinking that, you know, I wanted to feel heavy on my head. And then I looked at it and I was like, oh, it's a lot of hair, and I don't even have that much clips in. I can leave them on all day and not feel like my head is hurting, like, you know, it's heavy. The most that I'll do is maybe just retouch my bang, you know, just to get my hair to blend in. Otherwise, it's really just go hair. I have nothing but great things so far to say about it. I have not washed it, and I wash, obviously you're going to wash clip-in extensions way less than you would a sew-in, only because the clip-in extensions, you're not sleeping with them, they're not attached to your head, and so you can wash your real hair more frequently, which needs to be washed way more frequently than your clip-in extensions. I would just say any products that you want to put in your hair, I would put in your actual hair before the clip-in extensions, and then maybe just spritz some shine on the clip-ins just so that a lot doesn't build up, so that way you don't have to wash it as frequently. Other than that, you know, for my edges, I just use the argan oil, I believe. The argan oil edge control is what I'm sticking with. Okay, so I've had this hair in for 7 days and as clip-ins, and you know, I take them out at night and then I put them back in during the day, and I love it. This hair, the curls, I just touched maybe the top just to blend in with my real hair, and then the rest of the curls, I don't have to retouch them. It holds magnificent curls. The way that the curls came, I'm totally obsessed with. This is beautiful hair, beautiful hair. I really highly suggest it. And I know that it was sent to me to be reviewed, but I almost promise that you ladies will not be disappointed. And if you do get hair that, you know, is not, you know, what you thought it would be or how I feel, they're awesome communicators. The ladies at Barry's Hair Shop, Lily's great. They always answer in a timely fashion and are willing to, you know, resolve things with you. I'll keep everybody updated, you know, to make sure that this hair is still going well, but I do have faith that this hair is going to be just as amazing as I feel it is now. It's just going to continue to be like that. Because I am a very, very happy customer. So thank you very much to Lily. The communication has been awesome. They put me in a competition. I didn't win, but I was very thankful, and it's so flattering. I love helping people out. Feel free to email me. You know, people still email me. I love to answer questions. If there's something I wasn't clear about, please leave a comment below and I'll answer as soon as possible. Down to business. I didn't film me making all of the clips. I really just wanted to show you how to thread the clip onto the weft. In terms of measuring it out to your head and telling you how long it is, you could take an old set of clip-in extensions that you like, and if you like the amount of clips and even the clips, you can literally just, you know, duplicate that set of extensions, measure it out with those sets. And I go as far as taking the clips off the hair, because I took the clips off of my Bellamy hair extensions and I made these clip-ins because I love the clips, but the hair, unfortunately. Anyways, so yeah, so I did just film me sewing the clips on to the weft. I used another set that I had made for myself previously. I used that as a measurement for these, so I literally just took those pieces and put them, you know, over the weft of this Malaysian hair and just cut to measure, because I like the length of I like the length of the clips that I had already. So if not, then just measure it to your head where you would want the track to be. I recommend as you start from the bottom and work your way to the half up, you keep longer wefts, longer lengths for the clip-ins, and then you break them up. So all on here are smaller pieces. There's like a 2-clip that's just really long and a 2-clip that's just really long, and you know, clips up here that are just shorter, and then you just make them meet. Other than that, everybody's head is different, so even if I did sit here and measure my head and show you how I measured my head, it would not be the same length as your head. So yeah, but otherwise it's an awesome money saver, or it's an awesome way to get hair that you like onto clip-ins, or using old hair to make clip-ins. It's great for when you're in between do's, or if you just want to switch it up more often. You get more versatility out of clip-ins. I like that word. That was a big word. You get more, you get to do more fun things. You get to put your hair up. So I do love clip-ins. So now I'm going to show you how I made my clip-ins. I was really tired, so work with me. I really tried my best. I had to do it on my phone instead of on my camera. If I had this camera and I did it, it would be so much easier, but I needed the hair. I needed to go out and I needed to do my hair, and I didn't have the camera yet. So, you know, I really tried my best. If you need clarification on anything, then leave a comment down below. Alright? Enjoy. So you're going to need some supplies, only two. You're going to need some thread. This is brown thread that I picked up from my local beauty supply store. I like brown thread because it's easy to separate from the wefts. And then you're going to need a needle. This is a curved needle, but you can use a straight needle as well. Here's the hair. I'm just taking it out of the package. It's so beautiful. So we have to unravel it before we begin. I'm gonna be taking off the labels. So you just clip the labels with some scissors. Be careful not to actually cut the hair. I'm used to it, so I'm moving a little bit quick in this part. You remove the rubber bands, and then what we're gonna do is we're gonna double up the wefts. I use 2 wefts to every clip just because I feel like it's thicker that way and you'll use less clips. And then when you take the clips, you want to attach them, making sure that the opening that you clip onto your hair is in the right direction. If you sew it on wrong, then you're gonna have to take it all the way off. So just make sure that I usually like to put it on the weft opened just to make sure I'm putting it on correctly, but then we want to sew it on when it's closed, because if you sew it on when it's open, it's going to kind of bundle up the weft because you are using more space when the clip is open. I didn't film myself threading the needle, but you're going to take your needle and you're going to thread it, and then you're going to take each ends of the thread, put them together, and we're going to tie a knot at the end of the thread. I double knot it, so I'm going to tie one knot, and I don't think I put it in the video, but I do end up double knotting it and doing this part twice. The wefts were really thick, but we're going to begin. We're going to push the needle through the clip and then through the weft. It's really your preference which direction that you want to push the needle through the clip and the thread, but I do it twice. You do it first time I run through, and then in the same direction you throw it in there again. Then we're going to tie a knot. So how I tie my knots, you take the end that is threaded, not the end that came out of the weft, the end that's threaded, you pull it, you tie it around about 3 or 4 times around the needle, and then we're going to pull it all the way through. Be careful to take out any pieces of hair that might get in between the string, only because it'll end up knotting it where you don't want it to get knotted. And then after that, you're going to pull it all the way through, and then we're going to tie an additional knot just so that the other knot that we tied doesn't come out, and there you have it. If that was confusing, I'm going to do it on the other side as well. So here it goes again. I'm going to push it through on the other side. Now this is the side that we haven't done yet, and it is your preference which direction you want to push it through. I find it easier to do the needle through the hole first and then push it through the weft. Through the weft. So then you pull it and make sure there's no hair stuck in between. As you can see, I actually pulled it this time, and I'm pulling out any hair that might get stuck so that way it doesn't knot up easily. You pull it all the way through until it makes a knot, and then after you get the knot, we're gonna go again and make another knot so that this one doesn't come out, and it makes it secure. It might look a little bulky, but I promise you it does not show through your real hair when you do the clip-ins. along, through the longer wefts, I like to push a needle and thread through the middle of it, just instead of having a clip there. I just want it to stay together, but not necessarily need it to be clipped onto my hair. I feel like the less clips, the better, just for traction. So I'm just going to tie a thread, and very loosely. Don't pull it, because if you pull it, it's going to bunch it up together. It'll hold together. It might look loose and really sloppy, but I promise you it works. People ask me all the time if it's a sew-in, and I'm like, no, these are clip-ins, and they can't tell. So it might look a little crazy, but I promise you it will not show. Honestly, it does not need to look all neat and pretty. And then we're going to move on to the other side, so you get to see everything all over. I'm not really going to talk, I'll just let you watch. But we're going to start on the one closest to the middle, and this time I pushed it through the back and then through the clip, which is a lot harder. Then you're going to go ahead and tie your 2 knots. The first knot is going to be the kind of ladder knot. I don't know how to call it. It looks like a ladder, so I'm going to call it a ladder knot. And then you're going to tie a regular knot. And then if you want to tie, I don't know if I filmed it, if you want to run the thread in the middle of the clip just through one of the combs in the clip, you can do that as well. But it's not necessary. The 2 knots will hold the clip to the weft all by itself. And then we're going to continue on, and then you'll see how I close it off in the end with just a knot. So I hope you ladies really enjoyed this video. If you need any clarification, just ask. I'll leave my Instagram down below. You ladies can follow me, follow my hair journey. I'll follow you ladies back. We can chat any questions. People ask me questions on Instagram as well. So I'll leave all that information below. Other than that, thank you ladies so much for watching, and I'll talk to you guys later.